Coach, what up with you, man?
Man, I don't know it, man. It's been a day. It's
Let
been
me
a
get that
day.
cap.
Yeah, repping the squad today, man.
I ain't mad at that.
Repping the game.
Mad at that. I'm gonna need that with that black jersey I ain't never got. We're gonna talk about that.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Yeah, it's in high demand, man. We in back order, baby.
Hey, who I need to talk to? The manager, the team manager?
Yeah, you might have to talk to the GM, the
Yeah.
one who handle our NIL, the one who get these kids that BC to come and play for them. I can't give out no cash. We giving out VC, baby.
Hey, I'm all out. I'm gonna let them know I got the 2K card on deck, man. What
Yes,
you
sir. Yes, sir.
need? Yeah, man. We just was shooting the shit. Jay said you appreciate me starting it off. I definitely gave a big shout out to Alex Ovechkin breaking
Yes,
the
sir.
record.
Yeah.
That was needed.
Yeah, man. Like, like I text y'all boys yesterday, like, I don't think we put stuff like that into perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's the great Wayne Gretzky, which is like the Michael Jordan of his sport, his era. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really realize what Wayne Gretzky had done, like with the Edmonton Oilers, like in those days with all those cups that he won. When I was a G, he was with the LA Kings by then. You know
Thanks.
what I'm saying? He was kind of on the downside. And then, I seen them St. Louis Blues days and those them last Ranger days at the end. So like for that record to stand and, it not get enough national attention, I felt like, there need to be some light shown to that because that's a big deal. That's a hallowed record.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal. He did do it on a very busy sports day too, though.
It was poor timing, but that just goes to show, like Jay has mentioned, like that just goes to show kind of where NHL is at on the, what I'm saying, American sports poll. Like nobody, you have to be a fan of sports to know the importance of what happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like the casuals don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And they might not even know Wayne Gretzky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this ain't something that we touch on a lot, but like, who is the face of hockey right now? Like, if we asked each other who's the face of each American sport, we'll just roll an answer right off the top of our head. But with hockey, like, who's the face? It's not Sidney Crosby anymore because obviously he's old now. So like,
that would have been my answer too.
Yeah.
That would have been my answer. So shit on that.
Yeah, Sid ain't no kid no more.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, yeah, I would have said Sidney or Ovechkin. Them the guys I know, man. Like, so they got to figure out a way to highlight the young guys.
For sure.
But I said it on a podcast I did with these guys from Boston, Probably Wrong podcast. Keep doing the Four Nations during All-Star weekend and you'll catch up.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like keep doing all Four Nations when they're supposed to be playing basketball and they out there bullshitting and you'll gain traction and you'll gain more fans, man. For real though. Me and Jay didn't talk about this. Paige Beckers, number 12. I didn't realize it's been 9 years since they won the title.
Yeah.
It was that long?
Yeah. It was 9 years. And I was like, damn, that mean the Feast of Collier and them didn't get it done.
Nah, they didn't get it done. So who?
Stewie.
Yeah, that's Stewie them the last one.
Okay. Damn. Wow.
9 years. And they kept getting there. Like they showed like 4 years in a row after 2016. They made it to the Final Four. 2 years they made it to the Natty. And it just came up short.
Well, I let the record show that even though, Don got dominated yesterday, I think it solidified that South Carolina is now the final boss. Like, that's who you either going to have to beat or go through in order to win it nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they browser at the end of the
Yeah.
And they'll be back. Raven Johnson coming back. Phil Waller's coming back. They got McDonald's All-Americans coming. I feel like that girl from Florida State is going to transfer there.
Well, me speak on Full Wiley real quick, man.
Go ahead.
I think Full Wiley should hit the portal.
Really?
I do. I don't think that just watching her seemed like Dawn kind of got her on the leash. Like she don't really let her loose. Like, why is she coming off the bench? First of all.
She like, hey, Don like Roy, cuz.
I understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Like Roy, Raven Johnson been here.
She coming off the bench, but it's kind of like Don coaches her with a leash because I can sit your ass down because I got another 5-star over here that I can put in. And not only can I sit you down, I can bury you. Like, I don't have to put you back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's what happened yesterday.
Like that. Yeah.
What happened yesterday, yeah. She got buried. And you're right, though, because that was the narrative from other coaches this year. Moken, the guy from Kentucky, was like, how does South Carolina have all these McDonald's All-Americans? They got 10 McDonald's All-Americans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if they feel a while, they need to go somewhere like Carolina where it's like it's only like 2 of y'all motherfuckers here.
And it's no bias when I say this, but that is exactly what I was thinking. Like, go be Ivory Ladder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go be Ivory Ladder. Take all the shots you want. You play your game because as a hooper, the worst situation you want to be in is like you fuck up and you gotta look over there at that scores table. And when you look over there, somebody right there. And now you know what I'm saying? You ain't playing loose no more. You playing not to fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Scores table, we were like, yeah, they ain't the big over there. It's another guard coming to get me up out of here.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Like, yeah, that's another guard. I'm finna go and get up out of here. Don't need no team. We need to keep play rolling. Oh man. But we here to talk hoops, NBA, crazy situation in the West. Just to let you know, I will bring it up again in talking text. But next week we're gonna talk playoff matchups because the West is crazy right now.
It's jumbled.
Yeah, the Lakers can finish in 8th, and they're got 48 wins. We were talking about that. But we can't talk all NBA. We can't talk award season. I feel like we pretty much know you're not gonna make any big leaps of, between now and Sunday. Let's start off talking all NBA. Let's go first team. Jay, I'm gonna let you start this one off. Who you got first team all NBA? What's your 5?
Basically, just the top 5 MVP candidates. You got Joker, you got Shea, you got Giannis, you got Tatum, and I'm gonna give it to Donovan Mitchell, the last spot.
LeBron's supposed to be top 5 MVP.
No, he's not.
Oh.
No, he's not.
So right there.
No, he's not.
Terrible. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Cuz, what you think about that? What you got? What you got for your 5? That we'll go.
That's what I got. Player for player. Donovan Mitchell. Nobody's seen that from the Cavs, and he's spearheading that attack. So he got to be first team. Like that. That would be my exact first team right there. What Jay's got.
Yeah, I want to differ from that. You got to give it to Donovan Mitchell. Shea is probably going to be your MVP. Jokic is arguably the best player. Giannis is low-key penciled in all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's ever going to win the MVP again, but he's reached that level of just show up and do what you do, and you're going to be first team. And Tatum, kind of getting in that realm too. Like, but it's a weird ceiling for him. Like, first team is your ceiling. Don't start thinking MVP, Jason. Like, don't start aspiring to do too much now.
Right. Yeah.
What you finna say, Jay?
I don't like how everyone is just writing off Giannis. I mean, I guess it's kind of like we've seen it already, but this is like one of his best years.
Yeah.
Statistically. And no one's even talking about Giannis being an MVP. Like, he don't even have a chance.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I agree. I agree to a point, but the Bucks are still sad though, man.
That's
Like
true.
they in the East, and you fifth right now. Like
But this
you
ain't.
know,
But this ain't Giannis' fault though.
Nah, it's not.
Now it's Giannis the GM fault. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't Giannis the player fault. Like I think like that's the thing that happens. Like we start thinking about like the team construction and the fact that Giannis probably pulled some of these triggers on trades. But like him as a player, he's doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. He had 20 assists
And
tonight. Well, the night before last.
coaches getting fired too. We can't forget about that.
yeah, for sure, for
Giannis
sure.
definitely getting niggas fired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he getting them up out of there.
Mhm.
He get them out of there for sure.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Adrian Griffin, I ain't fucking with it. 30 and 13, I don't give a damn.
I don't care.
I don't
I
care.
don't like the offense.
You
You
got
come over here, you trying to run it through Dane. What are you doing?
what
Yeah.
is going on?
Get
They
him out of here.
play with me.
Yeah.
Right,
I ain't go to Portland.
right,
They ain't
exactly.
Yeah.
came to play with me, bro. But I think we get tired of greatness, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as great as Giannis is, we seen 29 and 12 the last 3, 4, 5 years from Giannis. So it's like, bro, you're gonna have to go average a triple double. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to average 4, 5 blocks or something. I don't know what Giannis can do. And like you
Yeah.
said, man, going outside, man, fifth in the East.
Well, maybe it's because, obviously style points count for something. And maybe it's not sexy the way Giannis goes about his business. You know what I'm saying? Like Joker is doing things that someone his size is not, you know what I'm saying? We ain't seen that. You know what I'm saying? He makes basketball look super easy. Like you don't have to work out. You don't have to eat right. You know what I'm saying? Just go out here and play the game. And then Shea makes it look effortless, like, he barely even sweats.
Yo,
So,
Udonis Haslam said that shit, and I never noticed that this nigga did not sweat on the
yeah,
court.
like he out there on
Yeah.
cruise control. But Giannis, like, you still trying to barrel through the lane. You know what I'm saying?
The kids call him running dunk man.
Hey.
That's what they call him.
Dunk, man.
Running dunk man.
I love doing this podcast. I always know the new nicknames. I fucking know that.
Yeah.
But it makes sense, Hopefully he figures out that jump shot. Me and you were talking about it, Marcus. Hopefully he has that J Kidd part of his career where
Yeah.
he start being a knockdown shooter. He's starting to, hopefully it's not too late. But at least he's trying to become that player. He's not like how Dwight Howard was and never at least tried to expand that part of his game.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Let's talk second team. Marcus, who you got your second team?
So my second team probably had to be probably Luka. Luka's second team. Shit.
How many games Luka played?
Luka might not have enough games.
He's eligible.
Is he? He's not eligible.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
about to check. Let me see.
Matches, games. Shit. He played this. 47. No, he's not gonna be eligible.
Oh yeah, no, he's not eligible this year.
27, 8 and 8.
Because I was gonna put him on my squad, but I was like, he ain't really played that much.
I wouldn't have Luka.
Let's go. Kate Cunningham.
Okay.
Kate Cunningham's a second teamer. Probably and Edwards.
Okay.
And Edwards second team. Is Devin Booker eligible?
Devin Booker.
I think so, yeah.
Devin Booker, second team. Let's go LeBron. LeBron, second team. And probably rounded out with Steph.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. You know what's crazy? Real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go, Jay. The first team, as much as the league is supposed to go positionless, you got two guards and like two forwards and a center. And
Mm.
the second team, it gets strange. It's like we just going best fucking players.
Yeah.
We just going best players. But go ahead, Jay. Who you got your second team?
I got Cat.
Oh yeah.
Yo, 24 and 12. Come on now.
Yeah.
Look, he tried.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns. I got Devin Booker. He gonna hate this next one too. I got Jalen Brunson, the lefty. I got LeBron and I got Ant-Man. That's my second team.
Knicks heavy. Knicks heavy.
Hey, you lucky I ain't put him on first team.
That definitely don't deserve to be first team. Nothing. My second team was Steph, Cade, LeBron, and Evan Mobley. That's right, Evan Mobley. I love that Evan Mobley. Well, it's probably the coaching staff. He did not conform into being, oh, I need to be a stretch four. No, he's playing his game and he's playing it right. And you can debate who's the second best player on the Cavs, but I don't think you can debate who's the second most important player on the Cavs.
Yeah.
And I think that's Evan Mobley. I really do.
I think he's the second best player on that team too.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so.
He's
more consistent. He's more consistent than Garland is.
I could roll with that. Who you think the second best player on the Cavs is, Coach?
Definitely Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley for sure. Like you can lose Darius Garland and kind of maybe not win 60 plus games, but you still a playoff team. You lose him.
Yeah.
You lose Evan Mobley. You trying to figure it out.
True.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to see the young guard. I wasn't a fan of Anthony Edwards' game this year, but it's translating. I'm starting to like it more and more. He's shooting more threes than I would like, but only 5 people have hit 300 threes in the season, and Anthony Edwards is one of them already.
He launched a shit ton of them motherfuckers, so he better.
He shot more than anybody for sure. And you know what's crazy about that stat? Steph Curry's done that shit 5 times.
Yeah.
Everybody else on that list has done it once. Steph Curry's done it 5 fucking times. Just another animal. All right, let's talk third team. I'll start it off. I'll give y'all my third team. My third team is my guards, James Harden, Jalen Brunson. Your boy gonna get paid, man. Damn. One of the all NBA teams, cause like damn, he top 15. All right. That's like what are we doing? All right. We're gonna go James. We're gonna go Brunson. Cat. Third team Cat. Cat. I'm going to probably surprise y'all, but I'm gonna put 8. I don't hold on, wait. I gotta see. I didn't check games, but I have Anthony Davis.
I don't think he's gonna make it though.
He's not gonna make it. He's at 49, so he won't top out. So I gotta swap Anthony Davis out. I'm gonna swap Anthony Davis out for Şengün. Out for Şengün. And I'm gonna go Jalen Williams, the good Jalen Williams. It's kind of hard for OKC that won all these games don't have one all NBA guy.
Yeah.
And Shea good, but he ain't out here killing it by himself. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jay. Who you got? Who your third team?
I got some of the guys that y'all put on the second team. It's like Cade, Evan Mobley. I got James Harden, Steph, and I got Jaren Jackson Jr.
Can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at Triple J.
Yeah, that's along the lines of what I went with. I can't leave Cat off. Probably should have put Cat on second team, but for the sake of my second team already being picked, we're gonna go Cat right there. I agree with you with Harden. We're gonna go Harden third team as well. I had Sangoon as well as a third team guy. I can't leave Jalen Brunson off. That's a third team guy. And I definitely had Triple J as the third team guy as well.
Not mad.
Yeah.
Who would you swap out for your second team? Because you said you probably would have put Cat in second team. Who would you have swapped out?
I would probably put Bron third team and move Cat up.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This last week from LeBron, probably gonna drop him to third team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's been a shit. It's been, other than the Golden State game, Bron has definitely been taking a step back offensively. And I will say this, not as a Lakers fan or a Bron fan. Offensively, he has taken a step back, but that's because he's been asked to do a lot more defensively. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that shit in the playoffs, but he has been guarding Şengün, Jokic, the likes. So I will see a dip in production.
Bron can't guard. Bron can't guard. Luka won't guard. Lakers down in 5.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Şengün, get a room. Benny Boone. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. All right. We did all NBA. Let's do the you get fired after this. I don't know if I put this in. Coach of the year, cuz who you guys your coach of the year? Let's go, coach.
Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson. No doubt about it. Kenny Atkinson. 60 win Cavs team. Got those boys, got Garland and Mitchell to go on the same page. Because obviously it was one of them situations where say one got to stay, one got to go. He got that to mesh. Man, it's definitely KA for me. I hate that Steve Kerr talked him into saying, "Don't go over there with them YNs in Charlotte." Charlotte would be a lot better right now.
He had the job.
Yeah, Steve Kerr was like, "Don't go over there with them YNs." They over there drinking lean and popping pills. Leave that alone. They ain't serious about that ball over there. So yeah, Kenny X.
I'm gonna let Jay talk, and I just want to let you know, Marcus, I'm disappointed in you to be on this black podcast. But go ahead, Jay. Who you guys coach of the year, man?
Actually, what you saying, I was thinking that you was gonna say one guy. But what you saying the black thing, I'm picking JB Bickerstaff.
Don't say it because I said it.
No.
Nah,
I'm saying it because I think he deserved to be coach of the year. But I'm thinking that you was gonna say JJ Redick. That's what I'm thinking you was gonna say.
Exactly, yeah.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. JJ deserves consideration. Like I said, it's the same team that had us in the play-in 3 years in a row, and we might
boy Darvin Ham
50 wins. You know what I'm saying? I was saying JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah, I think so because like when you look at the roster from last year and to this, it's not much of a difference. And he took that same squad, and they could have home court in the playoffs if they're not careful. I think. No, they might be able to top out at 5, but
yeah, they could top out at 5.
Okay.
But he did take a team who had a historic losing streak.
Yeah,
like they broke the record for losses, and they are a playoff team, not even a play-in team.
Very next year.
I think bigger.
I hear y'all boys, and that's those are definitely facts. But first of all, we in the East. You know what I'm saying? It's not very hard to go from 10 to 4. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I think we didn't really look at the moves that Detroit made to make them better. You know what I'm saying? Like, they bought in Tim Hardaway Jr. They bought in Malik Beasley. Yeah. They signed Tobias Harris. Like they signed a lot of grizzled veterans that's got playoff experience, that's been in winning ball clubs to put around Cade. And it's essentially, if you look at it, it's essentially the same team that JB Bickerstaff just left from. You know what I'm saying? The roster makeup is somewhat the same, in my opinion. And I think what Kenny Atkinson has done has taken what JB Bickerstaff is doing the same shit that he was doing in Cleveland. It just looks better because it's in Detroit and they were ass last year. But if you look at it, he's doing the same thing, whereas Kenny Atkinson has taken this team from fourth with JB Bickerstaff to a 60-win year and top of the league. That's why he was my pick.
So is what's going on in Detroit more impressive for JB Bickerstaff, or does this show how terrible Monte Ellis was last year?
Morris.
Not Monte.
Shout out to Monte Ellis though.
What's the coach? Monte that was a coach.
Monty
Williams.
Yeah, Williams. My fault.
I would have to say it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. I think Monty Williams got a little bit more flowers than what he probably should for that finals run. He was kind of still living off of that. You know what I'm saying? Monty Williams, you gotta realize, bro, you got these young boys in here, so you can't be coming in here telling them don't cuss. You know what I'm saying? We don't drink on the road. Like, you can't come, trying to thump your Bible at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to hoop. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about these young boys that I know for sure, if you on that bullshit, they gonna tune you out. They gonna do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just they got somebody in there they respect on top of those vets. And, good luck getting another job, Monty. For sure.
Monty,
man. He might go down the Mark Jackson route.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. If I'm a coach, I don't want fucking coach of the year because you know I'm gonna get fired 2 years later. just let me be a good coach. Just let me be.
Because it's like that is a good point because it really is, because it seems like you win coach of the year, like they expect finals.
Yeah.
Title the next year. You know what I'm saying? That's just not realistic.
Yeah. Especially because oddly enough, most teams, especially young teams, when they overachieve, they normally take a step back or they go back to like where they were supposed to be that next year. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, y'all overachieved. Don't expect finals. You probably might regress. Like if y'all was at 2 seed, y'all might fuck around and be the 6 seed next year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna level out. Like the ball's not gonna bounce y'all way every time this year, like it did last year. You know what I'm saying? So,
and is that what the award has become? Like, who overachieved the most?
Yeah.
Like who done something that we see that coming. Yeah. Like that's what the award is turned into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nobody judging it off of who drew up the best out of timeout plays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we really was looking at coaching and like, let's be real. If we want to talk about a team who we didn't expect, nigga, before the season started, it was talks that the Clippers might have been giving OKC the #1 pick. Like that was a real deal conversation. Like the OKC might be in like a Lakers in 1980 position. You know what I'm saying? And Tyronn Lue has got the Clippers in a position where they might not even be a play-in team. They might be a top 6 seed in the West.
And Kawhi only played about 30-something games this year.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah,
he's just coming along. You feel me? So I think that's what has become like more of the left field guy of, oh man, we didn't see this coming, instead of somebody like Tyronn Lue. Oh, you're an established coach. We're expecting this out of you, and this might have been his best job as a coach.
So you think so? If it wasn't like what you said, like we're not expecting this, and you got the team to this level. If it wasn't like that, who would be a coach of the year then? This year,
probably Tyronn Lue.
Ty Lue, okay.
Probably Ty Lue, yeah. Because like I say, if we if we think about where we were in the beginning of the season, we thought the Clippers were probably gonna be in shambles. Like at least
Yeah.
I did. You know what I'm saying? We like shit. Kawhi, who knows when he's coming back? Y'all already done lost Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden on the back end of his career. Like, yeah, he played well for the second half of the year for the Clippers, but he's not gonna be an all NBA player, which we all had him somewhere on our all NBA list. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And shout out to Ty Lue. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Definitely.
probably Norm Powell because he will probably be most improved, right? Who y'all got
Mm-hmm.
most improved? Fuck it. That's who I got. Cats out the back.
Mm. Damn, I didn't even
I just threw that out there because I just thought about those two things coming together. Because I think
uh
that goes hand in hand, honestly. Like
I
I
would
think
probably say Kobe White.
I'm not mad at that.
I
Carolina
will.
legend.
Yeah, I knew you like that. See?
Carolina legend. Shout
Nah,
out.
but Kobe White has had a great year. And something I didn't expect. Like I always knew he was a decent player, but I didn't think he was gonna be like nice like this.
Yeah, man. Hey, get Zach Levine shot hunting ass out the way. Let my boy cook.
Yeah,
And he has been cooking, man. Player of the month for March. That's a big deal.
yeah.
It's a big deal. Be the best player in the Eastern Conference for a month.
Well, I'm gonna go. I see you with MPZ. Uh, you know, but I'm gonna go Dyson Daniels,
Oh,
the
Mm.
Atlanta Hawks.
Mm.
A like he was kind of like a throwaway. You know what I'm saying? Like he just got through in the DeJounte Murray deal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably becoming
the
the
best player.
premier perimeter defender in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot dribble in front of that boy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
He taking that, he's sitting on it, and he's giving Trey Young a running mate. You know what I'm saying? Now Trey Young doesn't have to necessarily take that tough defensive assignment. Once they do add more pieces to become a legit playoff team, he doesn't have to take that Jalen Brunson matchup. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to take that Donovan Mitchell matchup, Darius Garland. Like he doesn't have to take that matchup. Now you can just sick Dyson Daniels on him. And he's made tremendous strides this past season. So that would be my pick for most improved.
I love that pick, and I wish more of the people who voted didn't vote for most improved solely off offense.
Yeah.
Because when
Mm-hmm.
you see most improved, they be like, he went from 12 points to 18 points.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't say he's the guy who's the premier perimeter defender. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say like the thing is he has the most steals since Rubio. They're not gonna say he went from 100 steals to 200 steals. Like that stat is never gonna come up when you talk about most improved. So that's actually he probably is the most improved player. And to think DeJounte Murray is not even thought about right now in the league. And
So
Dyson Daniels is
Mm-hmm.
arguably the defensive player of the year. And that's what we finna roll into.
Yep.
so but before we go into that, like we talk about, most improved and pulling up Dyson Daniels stats, real quick before we jump into the next thing, like you got an improvement in minutes per game. That's an improvement. He's went from 22 to 34 minutes a night. His field goal percentage is improved. His 3-point percentage is improved. His rebound is improved. His assists, like he's improved across the board. Now, 59% from the line is pretty trash,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's improved in every statistical major category. So, that's got to account for something for sure.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
It's true. But when they show on ESPN candidates for most improved, they showing one stat.
Scoring for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
He
That's what
went
I'm
from
saying.
13 to 19 or whatever points a
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
So hey, but
Mm-hmm.
got put in text. That's why the streets need talking game.
For
Right there.
sure.
That's why they need
Yeah.
talking game right there, right there. But let's talk
Yep.
DPOY, man. It was Wimby's award till he got hurt.
Mhm.
Draymond Green has talked his way into it.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm kind of sick of the conversation of defensive player of the year because I feel like it's been more of the last few years. If you mention it early, you can talk your way into the fucking award.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how that works. But my defensive player of the year is Dyson Daniels. Um
Yep.
and you start doing shit ain't nobody did in 14, 15 years. It's certain precedents is like, all right, you gotta get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And as you were saying, you can't even dribble in front of him. And Dyson Daniels has won games on defense.
Mm.
Like he's closed out. I've seen him close out 2, 3 games with a steal and a bucket to win games. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty elite. So that's
Yeah.
my defensive player of the year. Coach, who you got? Who your defense player of the year?
So Draymond about got me. You know what I'm saying? He about talked me into, like, he talked this way in the conversation, and you know how we do with them ladies. We're talking straight up out of them. You know what I'm saying? And he about got me, but you know what I'm saying? I thought twice. One sneaky candidate, and before I go and to the rant, I'm with y'all. Dyson Daniels, defense player of the year for sure. I think he passed Triple J. Because one thing you pointed out, this dude done won games off of defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the most important stat, winning. But a sneaky pick, like a dark horse candidate, and he's obviously not gonna win it, but a guy who's the anchor for the surprise success that the Clippers have had. You got to look at Zubac out there and for the Clippers, like he's like their defensive anchor. Like
Yeah.
he holds his own in the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? He protects the rim. He guards his position. Like if you guys haven't really got a chance to, by having the NBA TV package, you watch games that out of market games, and I've watched a lot of Clippers games this year. He's an underrated defender. Like he should get a little bit more credit. So just showing him a little bit of love on the pod. No, he's not gonna win it, but if you guys ain't got a chance to look at him, like take a look at him. You'll see in the playoffs.
Yeah. He was written in, not in pencil, but not in pen, but pencil on my all defense. I mean all NBA.
Okay, yeah, for sure on that third team.
Yeah, like I could put it in pen, but in pencil, I was like you say, improvement, career high. He can be in that most improved conversation too. He's having a career high or two, becoming a double machine. So shout out to Zubac, and we gave him up for Mike Muscala.
Mike Muscala, cuz
terrible, man. That's
Anyway,
terrible.
I don't even want to continue this conversation. Go ahead, cuz who you got as your defense player of the year?
Oh yeah, it's the Great Barrier Thief. It's Dyson Daniels. Yes, that's the best nickname in the NBA right now, I think.
So
the Great Barrier.
such Australian pride, man.
Yeah. Any chance I get to say that, I'll say it. He's the Great Barrier Thief. Yeah, he definitely deserves Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm not mad.
Hey, shout out to Lou Dort though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lou Dort.
Shout out to Lou Dort, man.
Torture chamber.
Yeah. Torture rack, baby.
Torture rack. Torture rack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but real quick, in the words of the great philosopher Shannon Sharp, Lou Dort, Airport, Seaport, Taylor Port. Lakers in 5. Lakers
Lou
in
Dort, child support, spousal support.
all that. You're gonna be on life support because the Lakers in 5, baby. Game 4, you're on life support. Oh, hey man. I'm not gonna be the spoiler alert, but I will say, let's talk rookie of the year. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna let y'all know I'm keeping it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Either
Richard.
him or Stephon Castle from the Spurs.
Castle would definitely be my pick.
I'm not gonna go Castle, man. I think I think we crowned him early.
Hey,
I think we crowned him early. Like this race took all year, and I think we got to watch a lot of Castle because we wanted to watch Wemby, and I think this race was probably more interesting than people wanted to give it because Wells played well and playing well in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Messi was playing well
From
in
the Pelicans, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Pelicans. Arisha he took a second to get. He was like an old Cadillac. He had to warm up, man. Y'all had to leave him in the driveway for a second, let him run. But once he figured it out, he's playing well. Boy had 36 the other night on one dribble.
What?
Yeah, he had a Klay Thompson.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Like he literally, I mean, it wasn't shooting per se, it was more cuts and everything. But yeah, if you pull up the tape, it's one dribble. And it was like on a drop step.
Damn.
So I think, like I said, I think especially All-Star Weekend, it put Stephon Castle in a different light. You know, leading those guys into All-Star games, which is fucking foolishness. But
Neither
whatever.
here nor there.
You know what I'm saying? But they did put more eyes on him and more attention. I think he kind of ran away with it from there. But looking at the totality of the season, man, give me how you say his name? Arisha Shea?
Risa Shea. Zachary Risa Shea.
Yeah, all that. Two Frenchmen back to back, rookie of the year. That's what I got.
Yeah, I'm definitely Stephon Castle. I jumped on that train at All-Star Weekend, like you said, and I rode it on out. But I'm not even 100%. That's just my pick, but I'm not even 100% that he'll win it. This is one of them dumbass Malcolm Brogdon ass years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's probably not even gonna be like who's the best rookie. Like the shit probably gonna be like who's the fucking most useful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
who's got Zach Edey on a playoff team,
right? And it's kind of like Jalen Wells might get it. You know what I'm saying? Because he held down the fort for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like the Hawks would be what they are without Reece Shea, and Spurs would probably be what they are still without Castle, but like where would Memphis be without Jalen Wells? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say it might be one of them old Malcolm Brogdon, Michael Carter Williams. Like they probably ain't the best rookie, but they the most important rookie.
Yeah, they had the best year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jay,
I can agree with that.
Who your rookie of the year?
It's hard because I got co-rookie of the years right now. Like who was it? Grant Hill and Jason Kidd.
Yeah. But and I want to say Steve Francis and Elton Brand, I want to say as well.
But yeah, I got Risa Shea, Castle. It's hard though. Like you said, Risa Shea started the season off. It wasn't great. But Castle did. And so we were kind of jaded by the Castle pick. So, I'm gonna go with Risa Shea. I'll go with Risa Shea.
You gotta travel the streets of Atlanta, man. Be smart.
Yeah.
And it was Francis and Brand.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand, Francis, Hill, and Kidd. That's the only 2 times this ever happened. Yeah.
I think they should do that for MVP.
We was gonna get there.
Yeah.
We was gonna get there. Yeah.
All right.
We was gonna get there.
Well, up on TV, they call that a teaser. And let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna wait till last.
I knew you was gonna do that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go first. I'm gonna be honest. We'll talk MVP, and my MVP is fucking Nikola Jokic.
Wow.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Outside of it is MVP. It's not MVT. This is MVP. This is the most valuable player. And Murray's been out or not himself, one or the other. Michael Porter Jr. has taken a huge step back. He not became the third option that you thought he was going to be. And Jokic is the gift that keeps on giving. Kind of like how you were saying about the rookies. Okay, if you take Castle off the team, they still the Spurs. You take Arisha Shea off Atlanta, they still Atlanta. If you take Jokic off of Denver, They are a lottery team.
I wouldn't go that far.
They are a fucking lottery team.
They are a play-in team for sure. I don't know about lottery, but
yeah, I don't know about lottery.
Play.
Who? Jokic don't got no all-stars, y'all.
Russ is an all-star.
I
mean, not right now.
He's a former all-star.
Yeah.
That was like 6 years ago, cuz.
Yeah.
What, has Russ been an all-star since COVID?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
COVID was 5 years ago.
Damn.
So let's we gotta. I know the name on the back, but he
But
wearing now. He ain't wearing 0.
But when you say you take a guy off a squad, if you take Shea off OKC, what do you think they at?
I think OKC have shown they still can win games
without Shea. You think?
I think so.
I would have Denver beating OKC minus Jokic, minus Shea.
I don't.
You don't have like.
I don't. OKC still has Chet, who is better than what pretty much everybody on Denver outside Murray.
I don't know. I'll probably take Aaron Gordon before I would Chet.
You would
today. We talking about today now. We're not talking about like down the road.
Yeah.
We're talking about like right now, today. I'm taking Aaron Gordon over Chet.
Are you going off talent or just like know-how? Like, because Aaron Gordon probably has better basketball IQ right now, but I think Chet a better player. Like,
I'm going with the player that's gonna give me the best chance to win. And like, if I run into that LeBron matchup, I can put Aaron Gordon over there, and he don't really need no help.
Yeah,
I can put Aaron Gordon on Luka. You know what I'm saying? I can get Aaron Gordon to guard Julius Randle if we run into the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? If he switches on the Ant, he good. You know what I'm saying? Chet barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying?
But OKC does have other wings, right? They have the other Jalen Williams. They have Luke Dort. They have Alex Caruso. They have Hartenstein. They have Casey Wallace who can get a bucket. They have, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can go down the list. The list get real short with Denver. You go
Brown. It gets spooky. It gets spooky for sure. You know what I'm saying? It gets spooky for sure, because if you put in rosters pound for pound, and we taking off Shea, we taking off Joker, Aaron Gordon is probably the only guy I'm gonna bring with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't bringing Peyton Watson. I ain't bringing Christian Brown. I ain't bringing Russ. Are you bringing Jamal Murray? You know what I'm saying? Probably, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But to agree with you on this, Jay, I don't think, because that was a little crazy to go lottery now. Like, play in, but lottery,
lottery. Because then you got to think about they're in the West. This ain't the East.
Yeah, but
like, you take Jokic off Denver. They're not better than Houston. They're not better than the Lakers. They're not better than Timberwolves. They're not better than, like, we can keep going. They're not better than the Clippers. They probably not better than the Kings. They're not better than fucking shit. I'm running out of teams, man. They're not better than Golden State. They're not better than Minnesota. They're not, like, what we doing? Like, after a while, you're in the lottery. Like, if you're not one of those teams, you're a lottery team.
But you said probably not better than the Kings, which means we got a chance for the play. I mean, we got a chance.
You got me, cuz. You got me. You got me. We got a chance. But hey, but even with that being said, OKC is beating the Kings without Shea. You know what I'm
saying? OKC is beating the Kings without Shea.
Yes.
It could happen on a random. Yeah, I mean,
in a series,
but in a series, no.
Yeah, in a series, like, you got to think about, like, they don't have many playmakers on the Thunder.
Wait, hold up, time out, because y'all dissected my MVP. Who the fuck y'all?
Hey,
Y'all ain't finna just dissect my and y'all right here sitting on y'all. Who you got?
No, hold up, because
it's a good conversation though.
it's a very good conversation. But although I dissected your MVP, your MVP is my MVP.
Okay.
And I gotta go Nikola. Like I've wavered a little bit. I'd be lying to say if maybe a month ago I probably was Shea. But like I've always been consistent Joker. It's gotta be Joker. Like, man, this dude, shout out to NBA TV, give us that sponsorship. But listen, I watched them play the Pacers last night. He had a triple double last night. And bro was looking like, I don't want to pass to none of you fools. But it's the right play. All y'all boys trash. But I'm going to pass it to y'all because I ain't got, it's the right basketball play. Nikola Jokic has turned into a generational talent. He is a top 5 player at his position. Ever. He's top 5 player in his position ever. And if he continues on the trajectory that he's on, he's going to be a top 10 player, period. And I understand what Shea is doing. You should have gave him that shit last year. Yeah. And I feel that's the way Joker playing. Like, Joker probably on, like, I didn't even deserve that shit last year. You gave it to me. But now I'm going to make this shit interesting again. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta give it up.
So, yeah, Nikola for sure is my MVP.
I can't. It's hard to argue. It's a fun argument to have. It's hard to argue. I'm going to give it to Shea just off the simple fact that he should have got it last year. But
I've been doing makeup MVPs and shit.
That's what we've been doing, though.
What we've been doing, though. We've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah. So, like, even Embiid's MVP was kind of just like a gimme.
And that's because Jokic took his foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jokic definitely was like, y'all done made this shit racial.
Right.
Jokic probably was like, give it to that nigga then.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, give it to the nigga. This conversation is so interesting, though, because as bad as people say the league is or basketball is, in certain years in the past, Jason Tatum would be the MVP. You know what I'm saying? In certain years in the past, Donovan Mitchell would be the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is the league itself is so talented. And even like trying to think of all NBA 15 guys was tough.
Yeah.
Saying like, I didn't even have Jaren Jackson on my shit. And he probably would be an all NBA. You know what I'm saying? But I was comfortable with my list of 15 guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't like I had no slouches on there.
Yeah.
Shea's probably gonna win it. Thunder will have 2 MVPs under their belt and no chips because the Lakers in 5.
3.
3, yeah, 3. You're right, yeah.
But another guy that you left out, Jason Tatum. Like, this dude gets no love.
He doesn't even get considered.
He don't get no love. Like, he's battling to see if he's even the MVP on his own team.
Which, that conversation needs to stop.
It does, for sure.
Yeah.
Like that, like, I think me and Jay was talking about it before you got on. These seasons, and that's part of why I can see them cutting the season short. These seasons get so long, I feel like you need narratives. But that narrative need to go ahead and be done with, man. Jason Tatum is the best player on the Celtics. It's not 1A or 1B. It's Jason Tatum and then Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be honest, depending on the night, it might be Jason Tatum and it might be Derek White. Shit, depending on the night, it might be Jason Tatum, it might be Kristaps Porzingis.
Why do you think that narrative even started, though? Like, where did that even come from? That Jaylen Brown was better?
Gil's Arena. I'm blaming Brandon Jennings.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I know,
Actually, it was Rashad McCants as well, but
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then last year, him not getting Finals MVP or Jaylen Brown getting Finals MVP, that just helps feed the fire,
Yeah.
man.
But it ain't even the Finals MVP. Like also to start narratives. They done started this Eastern Conference Finals and Western Conference Finals MVP,
Yeah.
and he swept both.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And me personally, like that's like okay, this is how I look at an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was playing in high school, like I got the team MVP. So in my mind, my homeboy, he averaged around the same amount of points I did, but I was the team MVP. So in my mind, I'm looking at that like this shit don't go without me. Like I'm the most important player.
Is
So when
that's
you,
Buddy that you passed the ball to for the game winner? That's what you talking about?
yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
that's why
So
you
it's
don't give it
like,
up, cuz.
hey, I'm a team guy. I'm a team guy. But like I made this shit go. Like you look at the Shaq, three Finals MVPs, but you look at Kobe's numbers, he was right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
But
Yeah.
by giving Shaq the MVP, that gives Shaq to say, "Hey, this is my fucking team.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I run this." You know what I'm saying? Scotty, you the sidekick, baby. We got 6 rings, but guess who's the best motherfucker in the series 6 times?
Yep.
It was me. You know what I'm saying? David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Okay, yeah, you've been the face of the Spurs forever, but guess what? You didn't get one of these until I got here, and guess who was the MVP?
yeah,
Me. I run this shit. So I think that's kind of where the narrative start with. The motherfucker win the MVP of a series, it begs the question.
but it gets
Yeah.
weird though because Tatum led the Celtics in all 5 major categories.
So it's
Like
hard to justify.
it's like I scored more points, I assisted more, I rebounded more, I stole more, I blocked more.
Yeah.
Wait, so
But you know what you did not do though? You did not guard Luka Doncic. So I did. And they say Luka struggled. I'm gonna take the credit for that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I guess, man.
That's how Andre Iguodala got his Finals MVP.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, who did they beat in the conference finals? Pacers.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I guarded Halliburton. I guarded Siakam. You was guarding Andrew Nemhard. Like,
Nimhard went off, nigga. Nimhard went off in game 4. You the
and
reason
I had to go over there and slow that down in game 5.
you the reason why we had a game 5. It's supposed to be a sweep. It's supposed to be a sweep. Oh, okay. So we got our MVPs, a coach of the year, all NBA, all defense. Um,
Gotta go 6 man.
oh, 6 man. Um,
Yeah.
for the
As
season,
much
I thought it was gonna be Sawston, but he's
Austin.
he's a bona fide starter and looked at as the best number 3 in basketball, according to Stephen A. Smith. That's a bit much, but I'm gonna take it. My 6 man of the year is Malik Beasley.
Mm.
That's right. You remember I said there's only 5 players that had 300 3-pointers made in the season
He's one of them.
He's one
this
of them.
year. Malik fucking Beasley.
Yeah.
When you're one of 5 in the NBA, I think you should get something for that. So he should be 6 man of the year, in my opinion. What y'all got? Who you got? Marcus, who you got?
Respect to that Malik Beasley. I ain't even really think
Yeah.
that, he has been hooping, and we talked about him earlier being one of the key signings to turn the Pistons around. So that was a good one. But I have to go with P Rabbit, baby. P Rabbit over in the Boston. Like, let's be real. Like for Peyton Pritchard to be doing what he doing, like this is a dude when he played at Oregon. Like I ain't even really know if he was gonna get drafted, let alone stick in the league, let alone get buckets in the league. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a product of the system, but hey, you know,
You got to make the shots.
I got to make the shots. Yeah, for sure. So like, I'm going with P Rabbit, man.
I'm not mad at that. Jay,
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with Peyton Pritchard too.
no, I'm joking. Just Celtics love.
Hey, it ain't love. It's just numbers and facts. That's all. I ain't giving the Celtics no love, but I'm gonna give him 6 man of the year. Like just the other day he had 26 and 7.
Yeah.
And he just coming off the bench, just doing whatever he want to do for real.
Yeah.
He's
as the kids will say, having his way, man.
Yeah.
Having his damn way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Malik Beasley. And once again, both of y'all on this black ass podcast going against the brother. I'm ashamed.
I'm honestly surprised you picked Malik Beasley since he was so bad as a Laker.
You know what? I've come to realize that players just don't make shots when LeBron passed them the ball.
He played for Darvin.
And that too.
Yeah, true.
He played for a coach who said, I don't even know what to do with this guy. It's like maybe kidnap him in the parking lot so he don't go in the gym. JJ Redick was like, no, how about we just front the post? That's the difference in coaching with Darvin and an actual coach. So I don't know. Marcus, when you see somebody like Darvin Ham in the league, that got to give you hope that you're not that far off, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because look, man, like, okay, when you look at the former players that became head coaches, who has been the successful power forwards and centers that became head coaches successfully?
None. Yeah.
Bill Russell.
He was playing.
Oh.
He was trash whenever he was the head coach.
Yeah.
He was playing. It was cool. Yeah. But like we gotta, let's think about it. The power forwards, centers that became head coaches, they trash.
Yeah.
Mostly small forwards, shooting guards, point guards. They're the head, they're the head guys. And you look at Darvin Ham's playing career, this nigga was an enforcer. So brute force is the only thing that this fool knows. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get him to be no head coach when your job was going there and foul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's not the head coach. Like, so definitely, like, holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Please, please. I could have figured out Joker. I wouldn't have stopped him, but that damn it, I would have figured. I wouldn't have said, well, I guess we'll just kidnap him in the parking lot.
Yeah. Hey, front the post, man. It's pretty fucking easy. Pretty fucking easy. All right, so we got 6, man. We got all the awards done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for all defense.
Oh, we didn't do all defense.
But it's
all defense is
it's bullshit.
It is.
It's bullshit.
They're gonna go 5 bigs and dice it down.
Yeah. It shouldn't be like that though. It should be that shouldn't be positionless. Like all defense, it shouldn't be positionless.
It shouldn't be. And to be honest with you, if they were gonna go positionless, it probably should be less bigs because all the defense played on the perimeter now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. When we get in 135 to 133 regulation, you getting 160-point score in regulation. I'm not wasting time doing no all defensive list. Fuck that. They don't play no damn defense. We can do that in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I agree with that. And with that statement, because we gonna wrap this up because I have kids to go pick up. You know what I'm saying? I want to say thank y'all for getting on once again, man. Y'all know it's always good, especially being able to do this 3-man weave. We will have seedings ready for next week. So next week we can talk playoff matchups, most intriguing, least intriguing, who we think gonna win it all. I had OKC and Boston beginning of the year. I might have to make a little change because my Lakers looking like the Lakers, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach, anything you want to say to the
One last thing I gotta add, as always, glad to be on with you two guys. Two guys that share the knowledge and passion about the sports world that I do. That's what makes this thing great. That's what makes this thing go. So yeah, definitely always shout out to you two guys. But one thing I wanted to speak on real quick. I don't know if you guys got the breaking news. Jay, I don't know how heavy you tapped into the college basketball world. But first of all, guys, listeners, followers, tune into that championship game tonight. It's gonna be a real good game. You got two hard-nosed teams going at it. Walter Clayton Jr., he's playing his way into the draft. Houston, they're a scrappy lunch pail type of team. So that's going to be a good game. But what I wanted to speak on was Ian Jackson has entered the transfer portal for Carolina. And that is a huge red flag for the program that I love. Like I tell Cuz all the time, I got 3 teams that I absolutely love and live and die for. Unfortunately, it's the Dallas Cowboys, the Atlanta Braves, and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Those are my 3 undoubted, passionate teams that I pour my heart into. And to see us turn into an average program and we have a 5-star guy like Ian Jackson leave the program, that's cause for concern to me. I think that Carolina needs to look deep in the mirror, and we're going to have to change with the times. I know that they're a traditional, we're going to do things by the book. We're going to have a power forward. We're going to have a center, but it's time to take the leash off of these kids, allow these guys to play their game, and you're going to have to shell out some bucks, man. So hopefully we can recover from this. Wish Ian Jackson the best of luck in wherever he lands next. But that's definitely a cause for concern. But other than that, man, another great pod.
For sure. Yeah. Jay, anything you want to say?
Dude, it's hard to top that.
We have to start doing like sports reporter and like have like the last little thoughts.
Yeah. Shoot, hey man, it's always good chopping it up with you, Coach. Of course, you Cuz. Next week, I'm ready for the playoffs to start. This week, I don't really care. Just everybody stay healthy.
Your team in the East, the West, we give a fuck.
Yeah. I know. You gotta give a fuck. You might be playing ready. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just ready for the playoffs to start. I want everybody to stay healthy until then. Next week's pod is gonna be even better.
Yeah, for sure.
Better. Hey man, I appreciate y'all being on. Like I said, shout out to everybody who listens, follow, subscribe, like all the social media stuff. I appreciate it. And we're just gonna keep rocking, man. Another great week. All the numbers keep going up, like I say every week. And that's because y'all too helping out being on, and for everybody who be checking it out and watching. I appreciate y'all, and y'all be good. It's been Talking Game. All right, guys.
All right.